Audio Jungle. Audio
Where are the haters now? Where are the haters now? Ladies and gentlemen, I am running victory laps right now. You have absolutely no idea. I had to cut my live game reaction short last night because I was pissing out of my ass. I was throwing up. I had a stomach bug, a flu. I don't know what it is, but all I needed was the Buffalo Bills to hang their fucking meat on the NFL last night and show the world, hell yeah, we got the MVP. Hell yeah, we have the most explosive offense in the NFL. Things are absolutely beautiful. I need a damn Go Bills spammed in the chat right now because I need some energy. I'm sure you're seeing that my energy is through the roof right now, okay? That's just the body that I have, baby. I go on ahead and I get rid of flus in less than 24 hours, man. I am at an all-time high, and I have the Buffalo Bills to thank for that. Holy hell. Welcome to another edition of Dumb Mafia Live. Holy hell. Damn. It feels good. It feels good, man. And if you guys are familiar, obviously, I have a pretty close relationship with my business partners over at Roundtable Sports. TD Finstock, Richie Malura, all right? Hosts of The Huddle. And all they've been telling me all season was, oh, beat the Lions and then we'll take you seriously. Man, I knew this team was going to I knew that they were going to beat the Detroit Lions yesterday. I knew it. I felt it in my loins. All right. Now, listen, I want to go on ahead. I have to give a little credit to the Lions because I would be lying if I was not a little nervous during that final onside kick attempt. All right. I didn't think that Taron Johnson had that ball. All right. At first glance, I was like, oh shit, here we go again. 12 seconds. This is going to be the new 13-second sort of situation when we watch the Lions march down the field and get a game-winning touchdown. But not today, ladies and gentlemen. Victory Monday stream, 48-42. The Buffalo Bills are now 11-3. And the one seed is still very much there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if you ended up seeing, but Patrick Mahomes ended up hurting his ankle yesterday. And there have been a lot of clamoring around the league being like, should the Kansas City Chiefs rest Patrick Mahomes to make sure that he doesn't end up screwing himself at the end of the day? But, I mean, holy shit. Holy shit, man. This Buffalo Bills team is absolutely insane. Please spam Go Bills in the chat because we absolutely need it. Now, folks, yesterday, as you guys know, I had the flu. I had to cut my live game reaction short because, again, I was pissing out of my ass. I apologize for everybody that had to watch that. I did not feel well at all. I had to leave. However, I promise you that I would be announcing the winner to the Gregory Rousseau jersey, and that just so happens to be user CBAS 789657. I already ended up sending you over a DM on TikTok, my friend. If you are watching, just go on ahead and get back to me, and then I will get your address, and I will send that information over to you. Congratulations on winning the signed Gregory Rousseau jersey, my friend. Now, guys, have no fear. I'm doing giveaways all season long. This week's giveaway is going to be a signed Dalton Kincaid rookie card. That is right. Nice little jersey situation right in the card. It's nice and cased for you. And based off of the game that we saw from Dalton Kincaid yesterday, who knows? Might be worth a little bit of money. Might be worth a little bit of money right now. So if you are interested in any of my giveaways, folks, all you need to do is be a subscriber to this YouTube channel. That is the only thing that you need to do. And then also leave a comment on this YouTube video. I will select a random winner during my live game reaction against the New England Patriots. So this week's giveaway, Dalton Kincaid signed rookie card. If you're interested in adding this to your collection. And then again, congratulations to user CBOS 789657. I've already DM'd you, so go on ahead and get back to me so I can get that shipped over to you right away. But Bills Mafia, how we feeling right now, boys? How we feeling? I am not going to lie to you. I haven't been able to take my eyes off of this score right here. And make no mistake, and I know that a lot of people are going to sit here and say, oh, damn, but it was a lot closer than we all thought. Guys, I really want to point out a couple of things here. This Detroit Lions team did not have the lead once this entire game. They did not have the lead once throughout the entirety of regulation. Yes, they ended up putting 21 points in the fourth quarter, but I'll be completely honest with you. If we want to account for the fact that we had only one of our starting secondary players out there, and that was Christian Benford, obviously from the beginning we had no Rasul Douglas, we had no Taylor Rapp, we had no Tamar Hamlin, And then during the fourth quarter, we also had to sit Matt Milano with, I want to say it was like a hamstring injury or something along those lines. We were absolutely depleted in the overall secondary side of things. And if you were to ask me, I genuinely believe what was going through the Buffalo Bills' minds was is that we just wanted the Detroit Lions to chew up as much clock as humanly possible because we knew that this offense was essentially doing whatever the fuck that they wanted last night, right? I I honestly think that we can't deny that this offense in Buffalo was moving and doing everything that they possibly could. And for anybody that's still trying to come out here and be like, "Oh, Dan, but our defense made it close at the end." We have to give them credit where credit is due and when credit is due, folks, because we ended up making the Detroit Lions punt 2 times in a row at the very beginning of the game. And that ultimately ended up being the reason why we won. Because we know that once Detroit ended up picking it up, things ended up getting a lot closer. They had an opportunity of winning the game at the end. But it all comes down into going on ahead and just giving credit right to that defense at the beginning of the game where it made the most sense. Those 2 stops at the beginning of the game were absolutely crucial. And the Buffalo Bills offense, Joe Brady included, were in their damn bag. I'm pretty sure we only punted once the entire game last night. So, yes, still some question marks around the defense, but when we needed them to, whether or not that it was at the beginning of the game or toward the end, even with that fumble recovery that ultimately ended up giving us even more cushion, this defense made the plays that we needed them to in order to walk out. I mean, an over was absolutely easily attainable at this point, 48-42. I mean, just wild stuff right here. But guys, please sound off in the chat. Let me know your thoughts on this game. This is a massive victory Wednesday, a victory Monday, excuse me. And let's go from there. Lions were stat padding in garbage time. Absolutely, Sarah. Absolutely. That's what I'm telling. The offense was absolutely crushing it. This year, we have a shot. We have Chevy coming in the chat. We have Bella Rose coming in the chat. I told you I wasn't worried about this game. Was too hyped up. Way to go, Buffalo. We have Bo C is coming in. And the way the Lamar Jackson Glazers are moving the goalposts today is absolutely insane. Just go on ahead and just mail the MVP over to Josh Allen. He won it. He won it last night. He won it last night. There is nothing that Josh Allen has to do anymore. He has won the MVP. There's no questions about that. I think Kyer looked pretty good out there, all things considered. So the only thing that really pissed me off about Kyer Elam was that one touchdown pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown, where Kyer ended up going for the interception rather than trying to bat the ball down. It literally went right through his hands and into Amon-Ra St. Brown's hands, and he ended up taking it for like 66 yards. That was the only gaffe that I ended up seeing. So we're going to have to see. Allen locked the MVP, in my opinion. And the game was not as close as the score shows. It really was not, folks. It really was not. Like, vast majority of the game, we were up by 3 scores. And then we ultimately, here's my opinion on the fourth quarter. We just wanted time to march on down for the entire game. That was the Buffalo Bills mentality. That was our goal. Chew up as much clock as humanly possible and just let Detroit chew up clock attempting to score. All right. I honestly think that was half of the battle. On top of that, like I said, we had one starting secondary player out there, Benford. Well, excuse me, we had 2. We had Taron Johnson out there as well, but no starting safeties. And then we also had Kyer Elam out there as well. So backups. And then we end up losing Matt Milano right before the fourth quarter as well. So I'm not going to sit here and just be like, oh, man, like this wasn't an impressive showing from this team all in all. Because again, we ended up stopping this Lions team twice at the beginning of the game, back-to-back drives, which ultimately ended up allowing us to win this game. So let's be happy about it. We slayed the beast. No one can say shit about this Buffalo Bills team anymore. We went out there and absolutely hung up an absolute thriller, and I am so happy. If Rapp and Hamlin were playing, I don't think the defense lets up 42 points. Kincaid pointing Selly was so cold, bro. It definitely was, and you cannot be upset about it. With Mahomes out, we have a good shot at the 1 seed. We still don't know what this Chiefs team is going to do about Patrick Mahomes. He was limping off of the field. Say that I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, and I mean, obviously, this right here is a non-biased NFL fan, okay? Like, I have no skin in the game right here for this. But yeah, you should totally sit Pat Mahomes for the next 3 games and get him right for the playoffs, if you know what I'm talking about, okay? Start Carson Wentz. Just start Carson Wentz for 3 games. Why risk getting Patrick Mahomes hurt, right? They play on Saturday this week, and then they play on Wednesday, all right? Let Carson Wentz go out there, man. Like, y'all can beat the Texans with Carson Wentz. Y'all can beat the Steelers with Carson Wentz. Trust me, bro. Trust me, my guy. Jovi Patriot is saying, time for a Zinn and Dan Mitchell. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Pack in that lower decky. Make it happen. Let's talk about that. Click that button. Facts over feelings is an absolutely beautiful thing. I love that. From Brooklyn, New York, go Bills. Dan, how are you feeling today? I am feeling absolutely wonderful, my friend. You have no idea. You absolutely have no idea, dude. Big win last night. And again, listen, I think that Josh Allen deserves all the credit in the world. Superman, absolute Superman. He is an alien. He is a specimen. He's the best player in the NFL in 2024. Nobody is playing better football than Josh Allen right now with all of his supporting cast. Absolutely beautiful. Did you see Josh Allen did something in back-to-back weeks that has only been done one time in the NFL history by Steve Young? I did see that. Josh Allen ended up throwing for more than 330 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 2 rushing touchdowns 2 weeks in a row. And the last time that was done was Steve Young in 1991. So, again, all of these records being completely shattered at the end of the day. Let's just talk about it. And we have Maddie coming in the chat saying, it is an electric victory Monday. Thank you, Dan Campbell, for that onside kick. Was shitting my pants for the last onside kick, though. I was too. I was getting PTSD. I was getting flashbacks of the 13-second game in the playoffs when I saw 12 seconds left on the damn clock. However, here's the thing. Here is the damn thing. It's a different team, baby. It's a different damn team right here, if I've seen one or not. Everyone trying to say Goff played better, like they weren't trailing the whole game, passing against soft coverage. Listen, I'm telling you this. We can all be skeptical of the Buffalo Bills defense last night. But what do you think was our number one priority? We had a 3-score lead for, I would say, practically 3/4 of the football game. We wanted to chew clock, ladies and gentlemen. We wanted to chew clock. We had to. We were hoping that our defense could come up with one more turnover. We got one against Amon-Ra St. Brown with that fumble. Our number one priority last night was chewing clock in the fourth quarter. Soft defensive coverage, because we wanted to give them the least amount of time possible toward the end of the game. We knew it was going to be a dogfight. We rolled the dice. It ultimately ended up being the right decision. And really, at the end of the day, again, this defense made stops when we needed them to. They stopped the Detroit Lions on their first 2 drives of the game that gave us that extra padding that we enjoyed for the entire game. This Lions team never had a lead last night. And Josh Allen went absolutely nuclear. Dome Allen strikes again, ladies and gentlemen. Dome Allen strikes again. Josh Allen is having the greatest season of any player of all time. Absolutely, man. Dude, speak it into existence. We already know what this is. My Buffalo Bills win Detroit, but everyone is making excuses about the Lions' injuries. But the Buffalo Bills had injuries, and Detroit never led in this game, but haters keep hating on the Buffalo Bills, shaking my head. Listen, haters are always going to hate. That's what they do. Haters always going to hate. That is their career. They will find a way to hate regardless of how it works out. But you know what? Last time I checked, all right, excuses don't mean a dub. And no one's going to remember how injured the Detroit Lions were in 2027 during this game. Only thing that people will remember is the Buffalo Bills, hanging up 48 points against this defense, going shot for shot against the number 1 offense in the NFL and making a damn statement. You can't tell me that you don't watch that game against Buffalo and not give you the most confidence you've ever had with this team ever, that this team is about to march all the way to New Orleans for a Super Bowl. There's no question about it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling great. It's so satisfying seeing Josh putting up video game numbers. He literally is the best player in the entire NFL, and I love it. After that win last night, I know Josh Allen got the best head of his life. Absolutely. He definitely did. I don't know what Haley Steinfeld is doing to that guy, but since he has been engaged, he's been on an entire different level. I wonder if she was at the game last night in Detroit, because if that's the case, I need her at every single game from here on out, man. He's out there absolutely peacocking, showing his future wife to be that he's that dude, that he is that dude. No one hates the good ones. They only hate the great ones. Kobe Bryant. Absolutely. I'm so mad that Allen chest pass touchdown goal got called back. I was pissed that the chest pass touchdown got called back as well. Very pissed off about that. Joe Brady and Josh Allen combo is out of this world beautiful. And so are y'all finally starting to accept the fact that Joe Brady is going to be a head coach next year? Are y'all finally accepting the fact that he's going to be a head coach next year? I hate to say it, but it's bound to happen at this point. I hope we continue to come out swinging every game. Bills put them back on their heels, and it never let up. We have Katie Robertson. That catch by Coleman was a thing of beauty. Welcome back, Keon Coleman. Welcome back. Damn right, Chevy is coming on in. Let's see what this is. We have 80-plus points in 2 games. This is the NFL. All 4 quarters are important. Colonel, my God, be happy. Be happy. God, man. I'm just kidding, man. You're the man. Listen, dude. And so I see you on X all the time, and you're upset about the defense. But you always find something to bitch about, don't you, Colonel? I'm just kidding. What's up, Colonel? Hope you're doing well. Listen, here's the deal. Last week's defensive performance was an absolute terrible situation, right? I totally understand that. But last game, really need to understand and really give credit where credit is due. This Buffalo Bills defense made the stops where we needed them to make the stops. We were going up against the best offense in the NFL, and this defense stopped them cold their first 2 drives of the game, and we ended up getting a cushion of 2 to 3 scores at the beginning. Then afterwards, we end up losing Matt Milano. We didn't have Rasul Douglas. We didn't have Rapp. We didn't have Hamlin out there as starters. And then ultimately after the fact, once you end up getting into the 4th quarter, what is the number one thing we wanted to do? We wanted to chew time, march down the clock, take away as much time as humanly possible. We were playing soft defense at the end of the game because our number one priority was chewing that clock down as much as humanly possible because we had a 2 to 3 score cushion vast majority of the game. And even when they were 1 score away, 12 seconds left in the game, especially when you look at how likely it is to convert a damn onside kick. I think it was the right game plan, to be completely honest with you, right? Had to go on ahead, had to chew clock, and that's what the Buffalo Bills did. They rolled the dice, looked at data, and did their thing. Was it the best performance from this defense? No. But is anybody in here going to look you in the damn eye and say, oh, yeah, I'm expecting this Buffalo Bills defense to hold the Detroit Lions to 20 points? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Listen, I feel like we're okay. We will be good. But again, let's look at the sort of offense that we had to go up against. There is not an offense in the AFC outside of the Ravens that are capable of putting up points like that at that point. So I'm feeling pretty damn good. Chiefs have a hard schedule, and they just have to lose 2 games, and Bills win out, and Bills get the 1 seed. Wouldn't that be ideal? What's up, Dan? We did a great job on stopping the run, made them pass all game. And look, I was hearing that all week. It was just being like, dude, good luck against Montgomery. Good luck against Gibbs. We went out there and committed to the run, right? We picked our poison, and it happened to be that run game. We held that entire squad to about 55 yards total on the ground. Montgomery had like 10 yards. In fact, actually, you know what? Here it is. Let's go ahead and pull up these stats real fast because I think that you guys are going to be believers here. I really, really do. Gibbs, 8 carries for 31. We had David Montgomery, 5 carries for 4, and Jared Goff, 2 for 13. This tells you that this team completely committed to the run, and we opened up this team to be passed against. Goff obviously took advantage of opportunities, but let's take a look real fast, guys. We had, all right, a battered up secondary, and we knew that that was going to be the case. We wanted them to throw the football. Luckily, they did end up making a call. If the Bills defense lets up 40 points to the Patriots next week, then I'll be worried, but not after last night. Absolutely. Absolutely. We ended up going up against the number 1 scoring offense in the NFL. I'm not going to sit here and be upset about that, to be completely honest with you. King Thriller. Yeah, I noticed they didn't run a whole lot, and even when they did, it didn't work out for them. It's the greatest story ever told. Javi. Absolutely, man. We already know what this is. They passed because they were behind all game, but why did they have to pass all game? Because we shut down the run. So we shut down the run during those drives that they had to get something going. So let's not take that away, and let's not go on ahead and say, oh, okay, yeah, well, the Bills didn't stop the run because they were behind the entire game. We stopped the run when it mattered most, right? Like we ended up taking that away from them entirely. It's just how it is. Chevy is coming in. Yes, that is how our defense is built because we have Josh. We had most games. We built to stop the pass, even though that we didn't. Listen, man, we just had to commit to it, and that's it. We needed to stop the run at the start of the game. What we did, so they had to pass because they were behind. Josh Allen is having the greatest QB season of all time. Some good clips coming your way. I am looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. Hopefully, it's me going absolutely nuts, except for yesterday I had the flu and I wasn't able to stream the entire game, but I'm feeling a hell of a lot better today. We needed to stop the run at the start of the game, and that's what we did so that they had to pass because they were behind. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Refs were really screwing the Bills all game, too. Lots of missed calls and some BS ones called against the Bills. Absolutely. Oh, have that damn water in my system, baby. Got to stay hydrated. Got to stay hydrated right here. Okay, Hector is coming on in. Can we just skip the playoffs already? Skip to the playoffs already. And they were finally aggressive on defense those first two drives, and it surprised Detroit. Those first two drives were so incredible, you have no idea. Number one, Shakir playing at the tight end position or tight to line, dual halfbacks on the field, and they had to double team Kincaid all game long. A lot of 12-man personnel. A lot of 12-man personnel last night. Very few snaps. I ended up seeing Amari Cooper out there. In fact, I'm trying to see if Amari Cooper had a single reception. He didn't even have a single reception last night with Amari Cooper, which makes it even crazier. Ty Johnson going off and being our number one wide receiver. Listen, let's give credit where credit is due right now. And the credit where credit is due right now, folks, is that Joe Brady completely pulled something out of his ass. He was just like, you know what? This Detroit Lions team is going to think that we're going to put Khalil Shakir out there and Dalton Kincaid. Keon Coleman is going to be the thing. Who in their right mind watching this video right now would have predicted prior to the game that Ty Johnson or RB3 was going to be our number one receiver? Nobody. Nobody would have thought that. That goes to show you how damn good that this dude really is. Shout out to Scott Vanaloo, $5 donation. Thank you so much, man. 2 questions, Dan. And do you think he's locked up MVP? Josh Allen. And do you think we finish 14-3? Scott Vanaloo, what is going on? Scott, first off, yes. Yes. I think that there is zero question that Josh did not solidify himself as the unanimous MVP last night, right? He goes toe for toe with the number one offense in the NFL, scores more points, was scoring at will like last night. Like this Lions team couldn't stop him. And to be completely honest with you, I'm not sure any team in the NFL would have been able to stop Josh Allen last night based off of how he was playing. I really don't think any team would have been able to stop him. He was absolutely on one. He's broken records 2 weeks in a row. So to begin with, right? He definitely is one MVP. There's no question about this. If he doesn't, then it is the ultimate robbery we have ever seen in our entire life, right? And then number 2, 14-3. Yes, I do, man. Here's the thing. Say, for example, that Kansas City does end up losing their next 2, which is probably unlikely, but we're going to have to see how Patrick Mahomes ends up going through his overall healing process. Then I think that we are going to go through and play like absolutely insane. However, if, for example, Kansas City wins their next 2 somehow, right? Then what I'm thinking is that Josh Allen and this overall like Bills team is going to rest all of their starters on the final like week. Say that we have the 2nd seed, which it's looking like we're going to have the 2nd seed at bare minimum. If, for example, that Kansas City wins these next 2 and so do we, I honestly think that we end up just going on ahead and resting our starters against the Patriots for that final game of the season, right? Because there would be no point right into having those guys off to that. So that's me. Oliver actually showed up. He must have been ashamed of himself for the performance against the Rams. Oh, dude, he had fucking receipts. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but my boy Ed Oliver, he was reading our social media stuff, right? And I have been an Ed Oliver defender for quite some time. But let me show you what this man had to say, what Ed Oliver had to fucking say once that game was over with, because he was the absolute man. He was a dude that was going nuts, nuts last night. He was hands down our best defensive player on the game. Our best defensive player on the game. Watch what he just said. He said, motherfuckers act like they forgot. Nah, keep that same energy. That's his message to you, ladies and gentlemen. That's his message to Buffalo Bills fans that were sitting there shitting on him, baby. They were shitting on Ed Oliver for the past couple of weeks about being a no-show. And hear me out. One thing that I want to give Ed Oliver credit for, ladies and gentlemen, he wasn't doing this against some bum-ass offensive line. This Detroit Lions team has one of the best offensive lines in all of football, especially their interior offensive line, dude. Ed Oliver was eating their fucking lunch last night. Every single snap. He was going crazy. He is that MF guy, as we're talking about right now, folks. As we're absolutely talking about. But absolutely insane. Guys, do me a favor and introduce yourself in the chat, guys. We haven't even done a roll call yet in the chat so far, okay? Sound off in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I always like to see how far Bills Mafia truly extends. Where are you from? Where are you watching this game for? Roll call in the chat. And come on, baby. This is a celebratory game, a celebratory stream. We're going to be having a damn thing. Roll call in the chat. Let me know where you come in. We have Devontae Mock coming in saying, forgive us, King Oliver. Absolutely. Oh, man, look at that, baby. We have Washington State, Matthew Morazzo. What's going on, my guy? Hope all is well. We have Niagara Falls. We have the Carolinas. Dr. Jekyll is in the chat. We have Rochester, New York. We have South Buffalo. We have New Jersey. Hope you're staying safe from the drones, my guy. London, England is in here. Jared, yo, I'm here in Arkansas. That is my guy. Tom up in Lewiston, New York. That's what I'm talking about, babe. We have El Paso, Texas. Jorge, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. We have Didsbury, Alberta, Canada. Jason, hope all is well, my dude. Michigan is in the chat. Twin Peaks, enemy territory. Carthage, New York. We have California. We have Washington, D.C. We have Niagara Falls, New York. Carly is in the chat. She's chilling. Absolutely love that. We have West Coast, Michigan. We have New Fane, New York. We have Jesse from Rhode Island. We have DFW. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Dallas, Fort Worth. Great city. Repping Rochester, New York. This is our year. Laura is coming in the chat. We already love that. West Seneca, New York. We have Guadalajara, Mexico. Go Bills. Rodolfo, I know you were pumped yesterday. Make no mistake there. Kenmore, New York. Sweden is in the chat already. North Buffalo. We have the Frozen North. Bills Mafia. El Paso, Texas. A couple of El Paso, Texas up in the chat, man. I can appreciate that. We have Pittsburgh. We have Tim D saying 17 is not human. Hey, Tim, I'm really glad that we can stay. What's it called? Hold up, man. Yo, what's good, bro? Sorry, guys. That was Richie. Hello from Miami. What is going on, Eric? Hope all is well. I'm checking in from Jacksonville, North Carolina. We got Alabama in the chat, man, dude. West Virginia. Let's go Bills. We have Alabama in the chat as well. Sharon, Pennsylvania. Downtown Buffalo, New York. You were saying El Paso. Wrong. I am so sorry. Let me know the pronunciation in the chat. Go Bills. Hate the Steelers. We have Albion, New York. Absolutely. D-line pressure right here made a huge difference early in the game. I hope Coleman has a monster game against New England. Wouldn't that be ideal? Guys, 430 of you are in the chat right now. It's absolutely insane. 275 of you are on YouTube, and then 155 of you are on X. I do want to remind everybody that I am giving away a signed Dalton Kincaid rookie card. All right? If you want to be a part of my giveaways, guys, you have to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel, have to leave a comment on this video, and make it happen, baby. I'm going to be announcing the winner on Sunday during my live game reaction against the Patriots. You don't want to miss out on this situation. I also want to give a shout out to my good friend Dwayne, as well. I now have a Discord as a reality of my YouTube channel. Okay. I really want to pump up my damn Discord right now, right? And Dwayne ended up making a question segment. And a lot of us, right, like to hear questions so that I can unpack these on any given stream. If you haven't joined my Discord, I highly recommend that you do so. It's totally free. It's where the conversation never ends. And particularly this channel right here, football questions. Feel free to go on ahead and litter this anytime that you have a football question, a burning question that you would like me to answer live on stream. I really want to incorporate this Discord channel into a lot of my overall content. So make it happen. Let's make it work. Let's make it work. We have DF coming in. 3 things I would love to talk about. Number 1, Shakir playing at the tight end position or tight to the line. Number 2, dual halfbacks on the field, and they had to double team Kincaid all game long. So here's the thing. So when it came into Shakir, and even when it comes into the dual halfbacks on the field, Joe Brady was really in his bag because he knew that he had to confuse this Detroit Lions defense. And all 3 of those things that we saw was really just Joe Brady saying, okay, I can't be complacent with my overall offensive play calling. And I absolutely loved it. Shakir didn't even have, I mean, shit. Like, let's go on ahead and take a look at where we saw our boys here. Like, Shakir had like 6 receptions for 39 yards. We had Dawson Knox, he was 2 for 42. Kincaid, 4 for 53. And that even was while he was being doubled at the end of the day. 1 for 64. And then Ty Johnson, 5 receptions for 54. We're going to have to make it happen, baby. We're going to have to make it happen. We have regular season Josh greater than playoff Josh. We have Artemis coming in. He's hating. He's hating. Hey, keep on hating, my friend. Keep on hating Artemis, you sad, sad Dolphins fan. I know for a fact he's a sad-ass Dolphins fan in here. In fact, I haven't seen a lot of Dolphins fans in here today. Absolutely. We have a massive problem at outside linebacker. Mulatto looks shot, and Spector is not at the depth linebacker. Is Dorian Williams the answer? I'm not sure because you won't see the field because of Milano. Mahomes faked that shit, sometimes making it look worse than it probably is. We have Matthew coming in. We got to talk about that wonderful 4th and 2. Absolutely beautiful. I thought he was going to overthrow it, but then ultimately he didn't, but it was beautiful. JA17 is way better statistically in the playoffs. That is just a false statement. Oh, my God. How cartoonishly large that Lions lineman was kind of hilarious. I agree, man. Nuclear Josh is going to fry all of the competition. We have Jared coming in saying, I lost a nice parlay only because I had Shakir over 39.5. Wow. Holy hell, man. Like, you literally had him just 0.5 yards away. One of my favorite moments was when McGovern picked up Shakir after his run into the end zone. They both were all smiles. Man, you know what? You got to love this team. It's the camaraderie. It's the brotherhood that just continuously, spams it in your damn face. They're doing their thing, and I really don't know how anybody could be upset. Dan, where's Glenn? I don't know. He's upset. He's mad. Where you at, Glenn? Go Bills. I'm so horny from that game. Me too, Nick. Me too, Nick. You have no idea. Great job on the win. They needed that win. We have American arrogance. No other team has the amount of weapons we do. I swear, the more this team plays together, the more every player becomes number one. Pays not having a diva on the damn team. Who won the Greg jersey? The Greg jersey was won by user Sebas, Sebas, 789-657. Have no fear, Devontae. Now I'm giving away a Dalton Kincaid signed rookie card. We have Kenneth. Finns fans are seeking mental health professionals today. Absolutely, as they should. I do think Milano is washed, to be honest. Dolphins fans talk so much shit, but when they lose, they just disappear. We have Carly saying that Milano hasn't played much in the last 2 seasons. It may take a minute to get warmed up. I'm going to have to agree with Carly here. I'm not going to send off Milano as him being washed as of yet, right? I think it's going to take time for him to ramp up, and I sincerely hope that he saves his best for when we need him in the playoffs. He did end up tweaking his hamstring last game. He was out for the remainder of the game, hence why we saw Spector out there. So we're just going to have to hope for the best, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have to hope for the best. Mac Hollins on special teams. That's honestly, in my opinion, why we got him in the first place, because we didn't know that Diggs was not going to be on this team, but he has stepped up even as a starter on the offense. Special teams is where he's at, especially him bringing it all the way back to like the 3-yard line and that easy touchdown after the fact. Absolutely crazy. Dan, I love your channel. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. Listen, all right, listen. I do it for you guys. I would not be here without each and every single one of you. Okay. And I acknowledge that. And I appreciate all of you that tune in on a regular basis because I would be absolutely nothing without you guys that enjoy watching a dude scream into a microphone about the Buffalo Bills two times a day, each and every single Monday through Friday. I would be nothing without each and every single one of you. And I appreciate all of the support that I continuously get. I understand I'm certainly a controversial figure on the internet, but for those of you that ride with me regardless, I appreciate you. As Milano was looking fine yesterday before he got hurt, y'all need to relax on him. Look at that. So Milano literally put his ass in there to get the fumble recovery. Absolutely, folks. He's not a Dolphins fan, just a realist. How can you say that Josh Allen's playoff success is greater than his regular season success? How many Super Bowls has he had? All right, listen, man. If you guys ever want a perfect example of a sentence that demonstrates somebody doesn't know ball, read what Artemis just ended up saying. If you want to know if Artemis knows football, screenshot this statement and just read it back. It should be self-explanatory. My friend, Super Bowls are a team accomplishment. Super Bowls are a team accomplishment, my friend. It is so corny when people think that wins are a quarterback stat. They quite simply are not. They are quite simply not, my friend. Super Bowls and wins in general are team wins. Our team wins. There's certainly times where a quarterback is the largest contributor to a win, but there are also several examples where a quarterback has nearly a perfect QBR/passer rating, does everything that he can, but ultimately he ends up losing the game or the team ends up losing the game because the quarterback never had an opportunity to touch the football again. And the defense ultimately ended up selling, for example. Wins are a team stat. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go on ahead and put that out there, and I want to cement it in each and every single one of your heads. Wins are not a quarterback stat. Say it 10 times for me very slowly so it just seeps into your head, Artemis. Thank you so much. Regular season MVP doesn't mean anything. You guys can't win an AFC championship. We have cuckold Eli Milas. I bet you are a cuckold, my friend. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this. People don't understand a Super Bowl is a team achievement. And those people must think that Phillip Rivers was a garbage quarterback. Yards, touchdowns, to interception ratio, and completion percentage. JA17 elevates all those numbers in the playoffs versus the regular season. Absolutely. Imagine what he's about to do in the playoffs. What Artemis just said is the pure definition of Lamar Jackson. Dan is coming on in saying Artemis is a girl's name and the goddess of the moon hunting. I think so. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, it's not corny. It's just being a dumbass that doesn't know ball. That J17 has historic numbers in the playoffs, man. Holy hell. We have DF Forever coming on in. There was 3-4 crazy good catches in this game, and the defense stopped a darn good running team. We certainly did. Listen, I know that we all want to sit here and give shit to the defense, but we knew going into this that we were about to be playing the number one offense in the NFL. And we knew that stops were going to be few and far between. And we ultimately ended up making the stops where we needed to. And what ended up happening was that we stopped them on their first two drives and we generated a turnover with a fumble recovery. Those were the three big moments that we had to. We knew that stops were going to be few and far between, but we made the stops when they mattered. Starting off by giving us a 2-score lead, a 2-score cushion. We had the lead this entire game. So really overall, with all things considered, I feel we're going to have to see how it kind of plays out. And then Artemis is saying, I am a female, stupid. And you're a salty female because whatever team you root for absolutely sucks. Show me on this doll where the Buffalo Bills hurt you, Artemis. Show me on this doll where the Buffalo Bills hurt you. Who's your favorite football team? Who's your weak-ass football team? Tell me who it is, Artemis. Tell me who it is, Artemis. You won't. You won't. Old fart, will Brady stay if we win Super Bowl to get a two-peat? Perhaps. We're going to have to see. James, that defense held Detroit to 21 points until the fourth quarter. We have hamstrokers. I like this. So are you a female or a 2024 female? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I love how Ravens fans never brought up stats last year because Lamar didn't have good stats. And now this year, it's all they bring up because it's and the only thing that Lamar has. James is saying, just wore the Bills defense down. Don't expect every team to do that to Buffalo. Johnny Tran, I don't care what anyone says. If Josh Allen doesn't get MVP, the NFL is absolutely rigged. Paul Ferguson, Dan got to go. Have fun, brother. Go Bills. Paul Ferguson, you have a great rest of your day, my friend. I definitely appreciate you rolling on in here. Bills were running backup safeties in that game. My weak-ass football team is the Bills. Artemis, start being more positive then. Start being more positive. I don't know who you surround yourself with. I don't know who you watch on the internet. I don't know what team you root for or what your favorite content creator is, but I demand you stop watching them because your pessimism's absolutely killing me. Your pessimism's absolutely killing me. You need some medicine, and that's the Dan Mitchell YouTube channel. That's specifically what you need, Artemis. That's specifically what you need. X Token is coming on in. Come here. What do we got here? Ty Johnson. Who is this guy? Fun facts. I will continue to say this. Nobody had RB3 being number one wide receiver for us yesterday. That just goes to show you how good Joe Brady truly is. Get ready for the NFL to delay all games until Mahomes' injury is fully healed. I don't know about that. Darren is coming in. Josh Allen had better stats than Lamar Jackson last year. Stats don't mean anything in MVP voting. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. He is a troll. Make him pay the troll fee. Oh, yeah, you're right, man. So maybe the troll toll is only going to be implemented like when I don't feel like engaging with trolls. But I do enjoy shitting on trolls. I really do. It's one of my favorite things. Artemis needs to smoke a bowl. Smoke something, Artemis. Smoke it. Calm down. All right, baby doll? We're going to be all right. I feel like the Bills defense needs to step up, and Ed Oliver was having a game, though. He was. He ended up hearing all of y'all talk shit about Ed Oliver, and he said, you know what? Hold my beer, fool. Let's make it happen. Even if Brady leaves, I'm not concerned. Allen runs the offense. It's turning into a Peyton Manning type of situation. We have James coming in saying, so Artemis needs an inappropriate. No. So I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow that, guys. Listen, Artemis, we love you over here, but we just feel like that you have been, what the hell's going on? But like, we just feel that like you have been brainwashed by bad content creators and bad news people in the Buffalo Bills community. All right. Join the bandwagon over here. And I promise you that you're going to start loving this team the way that you should love this team. We are a positive YouTube channel over here. If Milano is unfortunately going to get injured again, rather it be now before the playoffs. American is saying, think I finally found my Bills channel. So YouTube did something right for once. There you fucking go, my guy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, dude. I'm here, man. I'm here, dude. That's my guy. All right, dude. My name is Jeff. More like Artemis with that stinky attitude. Oh, no. Listen, guys. We have love for Artemis. So we have love for Artemis in here, okay? See? I love you too, guys. Artemis, we love you. But you were going to hop on the train of positivity over in Buffalo, all right? Listen, stop watching those negative Nancys on the internet. Start watching me, all right? I promise you that you are going to want to run through a wall when you hear about the greatness that the 2024 Bills have been putting on the table. I want you to have hope, Artemis. That's my goal, all right? I am going to make you a cocky, arrogant fan of this team, all right? You are going to start saying the Bills are going to the Super Bowl with your chest. And people are going to agree with you. Is this the best Bills team of all time? It's damn close. It's damn close, my friend. Did y'all see TD when Tua threw them interceptions? Oh, I certainly did. I've watched them a million times. Was Ed Oliver watching your stream and saw our comments about us shitting on him? I mean, dude, he might have. He very well might have. You have to be clinical. Absolutely, man. Jonathan is saying, so after these back-to-back 40-plus performances, do we feel good about playing the Ravens? They're still and the only team that I am scared of. So I think we're going to have to make it happen. I love the Bills, but unfortunately, and the NFL doesn't love us. They are Taylor Swifties. Have no fear, okay? Because now the whole world loves Haley Steinfeld. The whole world loves Haley Steinfeld now, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's happening. This Buffalo Bills team has been swept into pop culture right now because Josh Allen is engaged to Haley Steinfeld. It is the year of Haley Steinfeld this year, folks. Taylor Swift is yesterday's news right now. There is a new couple in the NFL. Bill Willis is saying, I love Mac Hollins. We have Abrax. This defense is going to cost us the playoffs. Stop with the negativity, Abrax. No. I'm not going to allow it. I am not going to allow that. I am not going to allow that in here. Listen, this Buffalo Bills defense yesterday, so whether or not that you want to admit it or not, we made 3 crucial stops. And we know when we play an offense like Detroit, it's almost impossible for that. They are that good. We stopped them the first 2 drives, which allowed us to get a 2-score cushion, never looked back. And then once we got to the fourth quarter, after all of our injuries, we shut down the run entirely. And in the fourth quarter, our only goal was to literally chew clock, make sure that they didn't have an opportunity to have more than 12 seconds at the end of the game to win it all. This was the right game plan. And I am actually not pissed at our defense. Say, for example, we let the Patriots score like fucking more than 28 like next week, then yeah, maybe I'll go on ahead and hop on that bandwagon. But for now, I mean, have to look at context right here. We won't have any negativity in here today. Absolutely no negativity in here today, folks. Playing the Ravens at home ends differently. Carly, where have you been in these damn streams? I need this positivity in here. I need this damn positivity in my life, Carly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming in here and making me feel good. Bills Mafia is the only fan base that can be just as negative after a win as we are after a loss. Dude, I know. It pisses me off, dude. Smoke some weed. Jack off. I'm sorry, ladies. That was inappropriate. Jack off, dudes. Like, beat off before you come into these streams, all right? Like, look at the score, beat off real good, and then come into my streams and tell me how you feel, all right? Because we need to go on ahead and take a chill pill sometimes, all right? We ended up beating what was unanimously the best team in all of the NFL, all right? So let's take a chill pill, grab the lotion, grab some tissue, jack off real fast, all right? And then come in and you will be fine. I'm sorry, ladies. That was obviously inappropriate, but I suppose that's what you get over here. Yeah, and those are crucial stops, but damn, this 3rd and long defense is frighteningly bad. Yes, I will agree with you there. I do hate our 3rd down. That is for sure, but hopefully we're okay here. I don't know how y'all aren't hype. We beat the 2 best teams in the NFL, the Chiefs and the Lions. And the Chiefs and the Lions are 25-1 against the rest of the NFL and 0-2 against the Buffalo Bills. So just saying, my friends. No, stop gooning, boys. No. You goon all day. No Diddy. X Token is saying, why don't you want to see first round? Who don't you want to see first round? I'll be completely honest with you. I want nothing to do with the Cincinnati Bengals. And so I want nothing to do with the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't think that they will make the playoffs. I don't think that they will because they need a lot of help. But we're going to have to see. We've beat the best team in the NFL 2 times this year. Absolutely, dude. Well, we just have to tighten up this defense, and I will feel a lot more confident in us winning the title. I absolutely love that. Hi, Dan. I don't care if the Bills win or lose. I still love you, brother, and I love watching this channel. Let's go, Buffalo. Henry, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ravens are the only team in the AFC I don't want to play. Totally agree there. Hot take, and the Chiefs will lose in round 1 of the playoffs. I'm thinking about that too, man. Listen, they have been playing with fire, and that's just how it is. We will be stroking our rod when we see J.A. with both of these MVP trophies this year. Stroking the rod is, I feel like, everything I want. I feel like everything I need. Everything I need right now, to be completely honest with you. In fact, once this stream is over, I might do that exactly. I'm just kidding. Probably not. You know what I mean? All right. Josh Allen, unanimous MVP. League hates this guy. They are melting down all over Twitter because he is succeeding. It is absolutely insane. I love it. Dan, Cincy defense is worse than ours. Touche. Very true. We would score 100 points on Cincinnati's defense. I would love to see them in the first round. We have Eagles-Bills Super Bowl. We have you will lose a game to the Patriots. Cuckold. Listen, man. Listen, cuckold Eli Milas. Relax, bro. Relax. What the hell is this OnlyFans? It's a free OnlyFans, my friend. We have Chris coming in saying, where, what did I walk into? Hey, man, listen, that's the surprise of my streams over here, baby. You never know what crazy shit I will say at any given moment. Hence why I think you should, subscribe to the channel because that's what you can get. Most overrated player? Yeah, I think not, right? Let's talk defense. Everyone talks about media. So, of the Lions secondary being beat up with injuries, how about our secondary? We had third stringers playing safety. Jesus. Yeah. So, here's the deal, right? We had a Cole Bishop. We had Cam Lewis, who's not even really a safety. He's more of a corner, but he was just playing safety. Had Kyer Elam, who we all know that is hit or miss. And then Matt Milano ultimately ended up getting hurt right before the fourth quarter. And then all of a sudden, we're surprised that we ended up leaving 21 points on the board during the fourth quarter at the end of the day. So that's just kind of where we're at. Ravens are scary, but I think we weren't actually that bad. At home, I think we got them. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what. And so I got a feeling that we got to talk to somebody. Yeah, I'm going to invite my boy Kevin in here for a second. We have Abrax coming on in saying, I think we do lose, right? And so do the Patriots. If so, the number one seed is out of reach by week 18. Yeah, because we would probably sit our starters. You fear the Ravens most in the AFC? No, because they struggle in the playoffs way more than we do. So you see Lamar's stat padding versus the Giants? Sure did. Cole Bishop went out too, and then we had Jackson in. We had Johnny Tran. We had Elam had 5 tackles, 1 assist. He did great. We had Grayson Scott saying, and do you think that we'll see Micah Hyde next week if we don't have Rapp, Hamlin, and or Bishop? Probably. Notice how many players end up hurt playing us. We were playing bully every single week. Nick's tape edition. So Lamar turns into James Harden in the playoffs. That is absolutely nuts. So Lamar was trying, but the Giants come on. Lamar, you better than that, man. We have Jorge coming on in and saying our second string will still beat the Patriots. If Josh doesn't win number 1 on the top 100 players list this year, then they are obviously a ton of J17 haters in the league, best players on the effing planet. We have Mitchy Biscuits will cook the Pats. Mitchy Biscuits, baby. Bishop was just cramps. He will be okay. We have Jorge. Trubiscuits is second best QB in the AFC East. That's hysterical. Dan, if Kevin is not available, I am DF forever. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I appreciate that. New England Patriots don't have a chance because Buffalo Bills will walk all over them and the Jets nothing this month. Win out need Kansas City to lose 2 or 3. Houston game is huge because Kansas City usually doesn't look that bad in games. We have Sandman. Zone D no longer effective in the NFL. What do we do with it? Our man-to-man isn't as good. Johnny Tran, chat, how far off is Josh from 40-plus TDs? That's a great question. Josh Allen, total TDs. He has 37. He has 37. Where's Lamar Jackson? Where's Lamar? He's at 37. We have Josh Allen's at 37. We have Lamar Jackson's at 37. What about Joey B? What about Joe Burr? 37. All right. 37 Lamar, 37 Joe Burrow, 37 Josh Allen. Something to think about, folks. 5 years in a row, 5 total touchdowns. We're going to have to see. If Josh doesn't win MVP, I may jump off of a cliff. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Bishop got carted off. Slick beats. And so did you see that chest pass? Josh had to Kincaid. They called that back. It is absolutely real. Shannon Sharp logic is dumb this year, I swear. We have Josh Allen has a receiving touchdown. He certainly does. By the way, Josh has the highest QBR in the moment. Cuckold. And the Texans own the Bills. Bro, you have to be 15 years old. Have to be 15 years old, bro. Have to be 12. Allen has 2 less quarters. We have Abrax is coming in. Bishop had cramps, I thought. Oh, man. And so it must have been his time of the month. It must have been his time of the month. Josh just may have had great stats against the Pats and the Jets. We have Mr. West Ashley is laughing right now. Dude, this is a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful thing right here, if I've seen it or not. Oh, oh shit. Guys, actually, fuck, I forgot about this. So I need to go. I'm sorry, Kevin, since I just invited you on the stream and I can't come in. I have an appointment that I need to reach or need to go to. I love each and every single one of you. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills. Shout out to this damn team, man. We're out here killing it real fast. I need to go on ahead and I need to take my doggo to the vet in exactly a half hour. I almost forgot about it. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Go Bills. We had a hell of a damn game last night. I will be live later this afternoon at 5:15 p.m. EST. And then I also will be live during BetUS TV's The Huddle. And you know what? Maybe I'll do a call-in show later at 5:15. Maybe I'll do a call-in show at 5:15 p.m. EST. How about that? Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, folks. I'm giving away this signed Dalton Kincaid rookie card. If you want to be a part of these giveaways, you have to do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment at the end, and we'll see you there soon. Love you guys, and we'll see you here soon. Peace.